Welcome back to Creepy Reddit Tailies. Tonight's story is about a neighbor. You never see. A door you never open, and a photograph you never asked to be taken. When I was in my early 20s, I lived in a small, aging apartment building on the edge of town. And a landlord who didn't care much about upkeep. I knew most of my neighbors by sight. And then there was apartment for B. There was the loud couple in 3C who argued about everything. It was right across the hall from me. I had lived there for 6 months. And I had never not once seen anyone enter or leave that apartment. The door was always locked. The blinds were always drawn. No steps. O just complete silence. No TV, no conversation. Asked the landlord about it once. He barely looked up from his newspaper. It's been empty for years, he said. No one's lived there since before I bought the building. But that didn't make sense. Coming from under the door. Because a few timer late at night would see a faint sliver of light call, why? And once, I swore, heard the faint creak of floorboards. I started to obsess over it. I would pause outside for B, listening. But I always felt like something was listening back. One night, one was lying in bed, unable to sleep. The building was silent too silent. At around 2 a.m., I heard a soft knock on my door. 3 quiet taps. I froze. I got up and checked the peephole. The hallway was empty. I slowly opened the door. There was no one there. But on the floor, right in front of my door, there was a small, folded piece of paper. My hands were shaking. The handwriting was jagged and uneven, as if written in a rush. It said, "Phoebe was never empty." They just didn't want you to know. My blood ran